Hi everyone, welcome to Netgate Chemistry. So today we are going to start the topic electrochemistry. Okay. In electrochemistry, first we need to understand what is this branch of electrochemistry. So in electrochemistry, we deal with the transformations of energy. In the transformations of energy, we deal with basically two types of energy, as the name suggests, electro and chemical, that is electrical and chemical energies. So we basically study between the transformations of these electrical and chemical energies. This is your basically electrochemistry. So the main point is here the transformation. Okay. So first we are going to study about electrode and half cell. Now what is this electrode and half cell? Suppose you have a beaker. In a beaker you have an electrolytic solution. Suppose that solution is of copper sulfate. And here what you have done, you have dipped a rod. Suppose the rod is also of copper. So what happens? This whole setup is known as your half cell. So what is basically half cell? When your rod or any plate of conductor material, that is very important, that this rod or plate should be conductor material, and it is dipped in an aqueous solution of your electrolyte. For example, in this case I have taken copper sulfate. So this will be your half cell. Now this half cell can behave as in two types in an electrochemical cell. That is, it can be used as an anode and it can be used as a cathode. Okay, if oxidation is happening on this electrode, then it will be called as anode, and if reduction will be happening on this electrode, then it will be called as cathode. Okay, so this is all about your electrode and half cell. Next in this, we have one more thing to understand. What is inert electrode? Inert electrodes are those which do not participate in any chemical reaction but provides a medium for the exchange of electrons. It just provides the medium for electrons to get exchanged. So these are your inert electrodes. They are not going to participate in your chemical reactions. We are going to study them elaborately when we are going to study standard hydrogen electrode. Next we are going to study about electrode potential. What is your electrode potential? Suppose again I have a beaker in which I have taken an electrolytic solution. If I am dipping a metal plate in it, suppose again the solution is of copper sulfate and I have taken this rod to be copper. So if a metal plate is dipped in the solution of its own ions, suppose this is a copper sulfate solution and we have taken a copper electrode. Also we can have zinc sulfate solution having zinc electrode. So what happens when metal is dipped in a solution which is having its own ions? What happens? An electrical double layer is generated at this junction. Okay, here your electrical double layer will be generated. Creating a potential difference here. So this potential difference which is created at any electrode, it is known as your electrode potential. Okay, so now what are the factors which are going to affect the potential of any electrode? Basically three factors which affect the electrode potential. First is your concentration of solution. Second is your temperature. And third is your nature of metal. Okay, so these are the factors which are going to affect your electrode potential. Now we are going to study about the types of electrode potentials. See, there are two types. First is your oxidation potential. And second is your reduction potential. Oxidation potential is basically your tendency of an electrode to oxidize or lose electrons. Okay, similarly for reduction potential, it is the tendency of an electrode to reduce or gain electrons. Okay, now we'll move on to the representation of electrode potential. Suppose this reaction is taking place on an electrode. This is the reaction. This is any element M taking electron and changing to M. So what is happening here? Initially positive charge was there, and that after the reaction that positive charge is gone. Positive charge means this M has given some electron. Here no electron is being given, so basically it has taken one electron. Whenever an atom or an ion it takes electron, it basically represent that it is reducing. So here we'll say about its reduction potential. Its reduction potential will be represented as E of M positive to M, because here M positive has changed to M. So we'll represent it like this, E of M positive to M. So this is your basically representation of reduction potential. Suppose if the reaction is like this, M giving out one electron, so one electron is lost. Whenever electron is lost, that means oxidation is taking place. So for oxidation we represent the electrode potential as E M to M positive, because M is changing to M positive. Okay, so this is all about your representation of electrode potential. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about some common reversible electrode. And the first type of electrode which we are going to discuss is metal ion electrodes. What happens in this type of electrode? A metal is dipped in aqueous solution of its own. For example, we have already seen a case of copper dipped in copper sulfate solution. Or maybe the case of zinc dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So here what can happen? N positive plus N electrons can change into M, solid, or the reverse reaction can also take place. It depends whether the electrode is behaving as anode or cathode. So we have represented a reaction like this. So what happens at cathode? If it is acting as a cathode, if this metal ion electrode is acting as cathode, then the representation will be like Mn positive to M. Okay, if it is acting as anode, then we'll represent it like M to M, N positive. Okay, so this is your first type of reversible electrode, metal ion electrode. Okay, now the second type, which is your gas electrode. In gas electrode, what we do, we take an unreactive metal For example, we can take platinum or gold, which comes in contact with a gas and its corresponding solution. For example, if I want to explain this, I can explain this with the help of an example which we have studied, that is your hydrogen electrode. What we do in hydrogen electrode, we take platinum electrode, which is immersed in the solution of your H positive ions, and hydrogen gas is bubbled. H2 gas is bubbled in it. So what about the reaction? The reaction is hydrogen gas is bubbled, which changes to 2H positive plus 2 electrons. Here what you have to understand is that H2, this H2 gas is non-conducting and platinum is never attacked by the acid which we have taken, solution of H positive ions, that is not going to react with your platinum or any other unreactive metal which you are going to take. So if I want to represent this electrode, the representation will be platinum. On the surface of platinum, what happens? H2 gas comes. Okay, this is your platinum. On the surface of this platinum, H2 gas comes and changes to H positive. This happens when it is acting as an anode. Okay, on the surface of platinum, H2 gas comes and changes to H positive. This happens at your anode. And if I talk about the cathode, what happens? H positive ions will change to H2 gas where at platinum. Okay, so this is the case when it is acting as cathode. Okay, now from here we can define our SHE, which we are studying from +1 +2, which is your standard hydrogen electrode. What we do for making standard hydrogen electrode? Again, we take platinum electrode immersed in 1 molal, MOLAL, 1 molal solution of H positive ions at 25 degree Celsius, 1 bar pressure. Okay, and then hydrogen gas is bubbled. Here I want to tell you something. I have taken 1 molal solution. We are also going to study conductance and its all related formulas. So before doing all of these things, you should have a proper knowledge of your molarity, molality, normality, basically your mole concepts and these common terms of molality of the solution, or the, you can say, the mole concept in solution. It should be on your tips. So for that, I would highly request you to go ahead and watch the video of general concepts of physical chemistry part 1 and part 2, which I have made in the playlist part 1 and part 2. I would highly urge you guys to watch that before starting with the topic of conductance. Okay, so moving on to SHE. see what happens in SHE. H2 changes to 2H positive plus 2 electrons. Okay, for this type of electrode, for this SHE, we assign EMF as 0. EMF is assigned as 0. Okay, for this stranded hydrogen, EMF is 0. So basically you are now, I think, fully aware with your SHE. What we do, we take a beaker. Here will be your electrolytic solution. Here will be your platinum wire. This will be your 1 molar solution of H positive ions. Okay, and what happens here, from here your H2 gas is bubbled into this solution on this platinum. Okay, so here on this platinum surface the reaction takes place. This is your standard hydrogen electrode. By convention, we take this standard hydrogen electrodes always to the left side of electrochemical cell. We are going to study about electrochemical cell in depth, but for now you should remember that it is always taken on the left side of your electrochemical cell. Okay, giving you standard electrode potential, or you can say your standard reduction potential. Okay, so in the next class we are going to study about the metal insoluble metal salt electrodes, and we'll discuss about the cells, the types of cells, and if time allows, then we'll also cover the topic of the conductance. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.